time to finish it properly. It's time to finish it with fun. Chat, it is Scott time. It is time for Scott checking out the Taurus Curve, the pistol that everyone apparently hated. Can't say I've heard of this particular firearm, so I am intrigued. So let's do it. Okay.
Yeah! What do you think about that, W? Yeah, that's pretty nice. But you know what they say about guys with big old trucks?
Big old gas bills.
What do they say? They say they got little guns. You know I don't have little guns. Oh, yeah? What kind of gun you got on you right now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well,
Oh my god.
Taurus Curve?
Oh, poor Scott. It is cute. It is a cute little firearm. Honestly, the brief look we just got at it
What's up,
has me
everybody?
intrigued.
My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today, we're going to be talking about potentially the worst concealed carry pistol ever created, the Taurus Curve. The Taurus Curve was ahead of its time. This was designed to be the most comfortable concealed carry you could possibly have, and
Scott's hand is not even fitting that. How the hell is he even gonna hold that? His hand is too fucking big for it. If he tries to grip that, his bottom two fingers are gonna be hanging off onto nothing. That is a gun that is proper for my hand size, not Scott's. Well, yeah, and that was the other part. Is like, how the hell is he gonna fit his finger into the trigger guard? And this thing has to just be a 22. This thing can't, maybe a 25. This got to be a 22 or at the highest a 25.
you were supposed to be able to conceal carry it without a holster. It gets its name, the Curve, because it's actually curved. It is not loaded. There's not one in the chamber. There is not a mag in it. And now I can actually show you that this thing is curved. I mean, it literally has a curve to it. The idea behind that was it curves to your body and makes it super comfortable to carry. It also has a snag-free design, so you can see all of these edges.
It actually has a belt clip built into it. That's why it can be used without a holster. They literally have a belt clip built into the frame. And yes, I noticed what's missing, anti-meme. No sights. This pistol has 0 sights on it, so you're basically kind of shooting it blind. Although, my suspicion is that this is probably marketed as like a belly gun. That this is the marketing on this was probably for, 3 to 5 feet at most. And it was designed for you to carry, clipped in like that. So you can basically, if someone attacks you, you can draw, rotate, and fire. And that's it. That is probably what the whole purpose behind this. It is a last-ditch belly gun for very close or point-blank range.
Are rounded. There's not a single edge on this entire gun, and even the barrel is cut to go with the curve.
It will look big in Ember's hand.
It would probably look normal size, Jurhan. Thank you very much. I mean, this thing is smaller than the Kimber Ultra Care I used to have, and that didn't look exactly big in my hand either. The Kimber Ultra Carry looked just perfectly fine in my hand. It would basically the Ultra Carry in my hand looked about the same dimensional view or sizing as someone carrying like someone holding a full size Glock. Like a normal size
Look like
person.
me and Scott got a similar hand size, so I am going to let you think about it for a bit, everyone.
Okay.
Frame, as you can see. A snag-free design also means no iron sight. So as you can see, there is absolutely nothing to aim with this. Now, some models came with a built-in laser, but this one does not. You do have some lines back here, I guess, for point of reference when aiming, but not super effective. This thing weighs about 10 ounces, is around 5 inches long. It is chambered in 380 ACP, and it has a 6-round mag, so you have 6 rounds of.
Okay. 380 ACP is not a bad caliber. Yeah, you did, B. You did, Mad Yard. That's not a bad caliber. That's a decent caliber for that low gun. Well, again, Gramps, it's like I would wager that the whole purpose of this firearm is for point blank defense.
380 plus 1. The trigger is very long and very. I have not shot this gun yet, but I can tell you in just the short time I've been handling it, it is quite annoying. First of all, it does not have a normal mag release. It is down here on the bottom. You have to squeeze both these tabs, and then it comes out. So that is very unnatural. It does seem that the slide will lock back on your last round, but there's no way to release the slide to go forward without removing the mag. And on top of that, once you do send your slide home, there is no way to pull this trigger unless the mag is in it, which I also...
Interesting. Oh, what do you got, Psychotic? April 29th is latest news about Tiffany and FBI investigation in progress. Okay.
Really don't like. I appreciate the forward thinking that Taurus had with this design because concealed carry is almost always uncomfortable, and they were trying their hardest to make it as comfortable as possible. So you just had an out-of-the-box, ready-to-go gun that you could just take with you anywhere and it not really bother you. But instead, they created quite a monstrosity that not many people accepted, and a lot of people would deem one of the worst or the worst concealed carry handgun ever. Well, today we're going to have some fun with this thing, and we're going to see just how bad it is. So let's go get set up and get started. This guy right here is always bothering me. I just can't seem to get rid of him. He's always calling me and blowing up my inbox.
Yeah, you're right. It is kind of like the Noisy Cricket, isn't it?
Face. And if you ever wonder how spammers like this get your information, well, there's companies out there called data brokers, and they sell your personal information without your consent to marketers and scammers, and they make billions. But thankfully, there's a company out there named Aura, and they are today's sponsor, and they clobber spam.
Thank you, Graham.
Now, you already may have a digital security tool, but not having Aura is like locking your front door and leaving your back door wide open. Aura is an all-in-one digital security, and with Aura, you're going to get alerts if your personal info is found in the dark
great matter.
web.
You know it
Real-time
would.
fraud
Absolutely
alerts for
it
credit
would.
card and banking.
Honestly,
24/7.
like the pistol, it's ladies wearing leggings or yoga pants or activewear of any type, absolutely it would show through. It's not made for that. The weight alone would pull the activewear pants down. It's made to wear with like jeans or slacks and probably typically something that has a belt. Psychotic? Thank you, Roget. Yeah, rule 1 in my chat, guys, you don't fuck around with my mods. If my mods tell you something, you don't argue the decision with them. Someone just found that out the hard way.
and monitoring to keep your identity secure, a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and more. US-based
Super
support
lame?
available around the clock if something goes
Honestly,
wrong.
I'd like to not get shot by my own firearm because
So how
of an
does it make you
AD.
feel that these companies are ripping you off and making money off of your data? I'll tell you how it makes me feel. It makes me feel really... You can do something about it right now if you swing over to aura.com/Kentucky and you'll get your first 14 days free. And during that 14 days, you'll find out where your personal information has been.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to side tangent this. You guys keep bringing up the noisy cricket. Fun fact about the noisy cricket. Do you want to know? This was actually revealed in a novel, in a Men in Black novel that I read once. Do you want to know how the noisy cricket is actually supposed to be shot so you don't get sent flying back? Does anybody know? I read this in a Men in Black novel many years ago. The way to apparently, at least in this novel that I read, is the way to fire the noisy cricket so it does not send you flying back is to basically, if I'm remembering the description of it correctly, is your non-firing hand is forward and the hand you're holding the noisy cricket back with a bent elbow. So basically it's almost like you're in a position like you're shooting a bow and arrow. Like you've drawn an arrow in a bow and arrow, and when you fire the noisy cricket when you're in that position, it doesn't move. There's no recoil at all when you fire the noisy cricket like that. Apparently, according to this novel that I read, that was a Men in Black novel, it was a licensed Men in Black novel from years ago. That is the proper firing stance for the noisy cricket, not to get thrown 10 feet back. So, you guys kept bringing up the noisy cricket, and that just popped into my head, so I thought I'd share.
Exposed and sold. Again, a big thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it. So let's see if we can hit anything with the Taurus curve. Now, if you are a right-handed shooter, as you can see, the curve is perfect for your hand. But if you're a left-handed shooter, well, it's not so great. First, we're going to take a few shots at these steel targets. I know that this was designed to be very concealable and more for up-close shots. So 15 yards back is probably a little bit of a stretch, but we're going to try it out. It seems that loading this thing is also very difficult. The slide is very thin. There's not much grip here. So if you don't have a very strong grip, I could see just slipping off. But we got one in there. I'm just going to go right-handed first.
Okay.
Don't act like you're not impressed. All right, that was 1 out of 6.
Thank you, Great Matter. Thank you very much. Yeah, but Donut is streaming on Twitch now. Thank you, Great Matter.
2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Okay, well,
Do you know what? Maybe just like slide aiming on it is good enough for accuracy. I mean, this is Scott. What? 10 was this about 10 feet away? And 6 rounds on steel? Maybe just aiming down the flat of the slide allows it to be accurate enough. You think it's 15? It could be. Hunter, you could be right. It could be 15 feet. Yeah. Did he say 15? I missed it. If he said 15 yards, I missed. I might talk to over him. But regardless, 10, 15 feet, and he was accurate. You know what? Not bad.
listen, I do want to show you.
Oh, wait. What?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, listen. I do want to show you that when you're aiming this thing, it naturally does curve to the left. It does not want to set in your hand right. I have to twists my arm into an unnatural position
Interesting.
to aim straight. So in my natural shooting position, it is automatically canted to the left. Now,
Natural gangster lean on that gun. Your gun is designed so that you're naturally bolting at a cant like a gangster. Well, it's...
let's...
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold the fuck up. Wait, is Donut... Where, Donut? Is Donut in the chat? Wait, is Donut seriously in the fucking chat right now? I fucking just gifted a sub just because. Is he seriously in the... Hi, Donut. Hi. Hello. Thank you for joining my stream. I hope you're doing really well. And I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're having a good time. If you are here, I have no idea if you're here. Guys, don't ping. If it's Donut, don't ping the hell out of him. You don't need to ping the hell out of him. If Donut's here and doesn't want to talk, oh, that's enough. See, stop it. Oh wait, that was this. If you're here, I hope you're enjoying my stream. I hope you're enjoying my React to Scott's video. I'm actually like really curious about how this gun is because it's actually kind of cool so far. So please feel free to stay and enjoy.
Try with the left hand. This is probably going to be very uncomfortable. Oh, it's really far to the left now. Hold on.
Oh God.
Ow! Brass burned my arm.
Eh.
Hey. Up. Up.
Oh.
Up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So left-handed, definitely not so great. Okay, we are
Yeah. You could see the way he was holding it. It was giving him that can't. It was doing like obviously on the right hand when he was right-handing it, it was fine because it was, I'm guessing his dominant hand. So he was able, with that cant, but this is like such an unnatural cant to the outside of your firing grip. So if you're a lefty, yeah. This is not a handgun that you're gonna want to fuck around with. It seems like if you're a righty, you're fine. As a righty, you might actually be okay, but definitely not as a lefty. Who?
Oh, hold on now. Okay. So left-handed, definitely not so great. Okay, we are now 30 yards back with the Taurus curve. I highly doubt I'm going to get many hits, but we're going to try.
Let's find
I'm
out.
going to use two hands this time. This thing is very uncomfortable to hold.
Well, okay. One thing I will say about this is he's saying it's very uncomfortable to hold. Scott has some very big hands. I do have to wonder that if the size of his hands is a factor here for being very uncomfortable for him to grip. I have to wonder if someone with, more, we'll say, average size hands or small hands, if this might not be more comfortable to wield, shall we say. So that's something that is something to keep in mind when he's saying like this is not comfortable to hold. That could be a factor here.
Here we go. I'll miss. Miss. Hold on a second. That's... No.
Yow.
No. 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 All right. No hits. And
yeah. Well, Fat Man, I mean, the gun looks fragile in his hands. Don't forget, when you put a .50 Desert Eagle in his hands, it looks normal sized. All right, and now he's holding a pocket pistol in his hands. So that's a little bit of a factor of the gun looking. When he held it up for like inspection for the camera, it honestly looked like a fairly solidly built firearm. Realistically, it's tiny in his freaking hands.
Shoot it, the more I'm realizing just how uncomfortable this thing is. Your little clip right here, can't send that slide home, there we go. This holds your little belt clip on here, and it is just digging into my hand. And even though the 380 recoil isn't that bad, it's still pretty uncomfortable to shoot. So I'm gonna...
Yeah, but again, I've got to say, again, it's too small for his hands. I suspect that for someone with perhaps average size, although I think this is probably marketed more towards ladies that have smaller, slimmer hands, their natural grip, firing grip, would probably fall right into that curved notch underneath the screws holding the clip into place. Yeah, this is where Scott's large size, large hands are a factor in the negative column. Hell, JRC, someone like me, I'm not big, remember? I am small. I freely admit I am small. I think I would probably be able to hold this firearm comfortably, although I do think while I'd be able to grip it comfortably, I think I would have an issue at the bottom. I do think my pinky would probably hang out over the bottom, because I've gripped what was it? Was it a Glock 36? That's the subcompact. Am I remembering this correctly? Is it the Glock 36? That's the subcompact. Is that the correct model? It's been a long time. It's been a while since I tried one. 26. Okay, Glock 26. Yeah, I never shot it, but I've had the opportunity to like hold a Glock 26 just to see if it's comfortable. And the Glock 26 is like my pinky was hanging down below the grip. And I suspect like even for a woman, I think that might be a little bit of an issue here too, is that the pinky would dangle. But other than that, I think someone with small, slim hands, which is who I think this gun is designed for, would be able to grip this pistol comfortably. And so that's something to take into a grain of salt. The gun is not made for Scott's hands. Flat out. Oh, Xanax, I would say 5'4" in heels. Thank you.
Still pretty uncomfortable to shoot. So I'm going to clip this thing in my pocket with one in the chamber. I do not think I would be very comfortable carrying this without some sort of a holster and something covering up that trigger, especially with one in the chamber. And there's no way I would conceal carry that appendix. That would just be a horrible idea. Plus, it's curved perfectly back in at yourself. So if you did have a negligent discharge, probably not going to be great. So now we're about 5-7 yards away. I'm going to pull this out of my pocket, see how many hits I get. Here we go. One. You got it back in my pocket. This time I'm going to try 2 hands. Here we go. Okay, a lot better that time. But with one hand, I guess because it's curved, my natural point of aim is off.
Yeah.
But that time I knew that was going to happen, so I corrected myself with 2 hands, and I was kind of able to shift a little to the right and actually get on target. How convenient. My outdoor gun wall also doubles as a table wall. By the the way, if you're interested in a high quality gun wall, you need to check out Hold Up Displays. I highly recommend them. They are the best out there, and it's not just for firearms. You could store your crossbow, you could store fishing poles, or even tables. If you want to check them out, there's a link in the description down below.
This was, yeah, I mean, this is more evidence that this was made for very close range, 5, 10 feet max, or a point blank belly gun. That's what Taurus designed this for. And just as like a threat, where someone's approaching you, you have this gun clipped in your pocket or something, and you could pull this gun out as a deterrent. And if someone charges at you, it'll be useful at point blank range. That's, I feel like, the whole purpose behind this gun.
Okay, our first target today is going to be taters.
Taters! Oh, Scott. Oh, God.
I'm going to be pretty close today, but I figure I'm probably still going to be struggling to hit these smaller targets. I'm going to be loaded up with some Hornady Critical Defense. These are about 90 grains, I believe. Now, if I was concealed carrying a 380, I probably would be carrying something like a Full Metal Jacket or an Underwood Ammo Extreme Penetrator, because the 380 round is already pretty underpowered, and an expanding round I don't think is ideal, but it will be ideal today for getting a little more energy transfer. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's not working out.
Well,
So
yeah.
I don't think I really hit any of the potatoes until I got really close. Up next, I have a slightly larger target and one that should be a little more energetic, a dragon fruit. Okay, here we go.
He's got to hit it, though. Got him.
Hit it.
There you go. Explodey.
Point blank, it's not so bad. So, we shot
Yeah.
potatoes.
Oh,
then
here we
dragon
go.
fruit, and now we're just going to keep shooting slightly larger targets and see if my accuracy gets any better. And our next target is a big stinky eggplant, because nobody likes eggplant. Ow! Ow! I think I may have fractured my foot on that one. That's a big one. All right, here we go.
Okay, he's spraying it. Oh! Okay. Interesting.
Oh, hey. Okay, I didn't think I hit them at all, but I actually had a hit
Oh,
on this one.
okay.
And then I nicked that one.
Okay, okay.
And then, of course, I ran up and I shot that one point blank. Seems pretty effective.
Yeah, very effective.
Our next target is going to be apples made of pine. Okay, here we go. Can't get it out of my pocket.
Okay. Obviously good up close. Love it.
I hit one.
He hit another one.
That guy did not get hit. And honestly, I can't remember if I hit this one prior to point blanking it or not.
I muzzled walnut. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome in. You're kind of catching us right at the end. We've only got a couple minutes left, but thank you for the raid, Walnut.
Microtex can be used for more than just opening boxes. Or what? I was using this to cut my toenails yesterday. Okay. I've got us a few more targets here.
Okay.
And these will be the largest targets we've had. This is a gallon of corn syrup I have a pretty large container of chocolate syrup.
Thank you, Walnut.
some
I
crushed
appreciate it. I
strawberry
do.
soda, and then a big old thing of ranch dressing. I sure do miss him. Not! Okay, I'm loaded up with 6.
Oh, Scott, that was mean. That was mean. Yeah, anti-meme. That's what I'm talking about. That was mean, Scott. Although we all know that he's only kidding. We know how much he loved Matt.
4 rounds. Here we go. Ah! Darn it! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Okay. At point blank range, it's not bad. It's honestly not bad at point blank range. Ew.
Does anyone have a towel or something? So, what are my final thoughts on
Hello,
the Taurus
Manon
curve?
Grants.
Is this the worst concealed carry pistol ever created? I could see arguments on both sides for why it would be the worst concealed carry pistol ever created and why it's not the #1 worst concealed carry pistol ever created. But I'm going to leave that one to you. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt.
Of course.
And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
There we go. Another wreck for the scrap pile. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was great. Honestly, again, as a belly gun, like for point blank or maybe like 5 feet, like if someone's charging you, not the worst thing in the world. It's honestly not the worst thing in the world. It will do the job at very close or point blank range. And if that's its intention, it works.